Namaste, dear children. So, this video is just the corollary explanation of my first video. So, in my first video, I told you about a term called dummy subjects. So, a sentence to qualify as a sentence needs to have subject, verb, and object. So, please remember this formula S plus V plus O, where S indicates the subject, V indicates the verb. It can be any form of the verb, it can be a helping or auxiliary or a main verb, and the object. So there are certain sentences where the subjects are implied. That means we can understand that even if the subjects are not named, those are the subjects of the sentences. So in grammatical terms, we call these type of subjects of sentences as dummy subjects. Okay, they are also known as empty subjects. There are certain sentences which begins with the word it and there, there. Okay, so if I give you an example starting with the word it, I can say it is raining. So we cannot say the rain is raining, right? So we are using the word it. Clear? Because rain has no gender, first of all, and it is a material noun. So our gender also depends upon the noun. So the nouns which have no genders, we term it as neuter gender, right? So the pronoun equivalent of neuter gender is it. Our next example starts with the word there. So there is a pond at the end of the road. So the word there implies the pond itself, which is situated at the end of the road. So these sentences are generally called as declarative sentence, and it should end with a full stop or period. These sentences, although they do not have a specific or pure subject, to take a sentence as a sentence, we must have first the subject. So this is for our convenience that we choose a subject which is not a pure subject, but instead it replicates itself as a subject which is doing an action. Okay, so the two words which are deemed as dummy subjects are it and there. Thank you so much.